Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Aurelio Atintope. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a frequent viewer, thanks for always coming back to be my channel. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thank you so much. As usual, you guys are the real MVPs. I think on faith, lifestyle, relationship, as well as struggles of a Nigerian youth. Yeah. Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Aurelio Atimtope. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a frequent viewer, thanks for always coming back to be my channel. Thanks for tuning in, guys. You guys are the real MVPs. Yes, my name is Aurelio Atimtope. I film on lifestyle, faith, relationship, as well as struggles of a Nigerian youth. I film from Nigeria. And if you're new here, welcome. If this is your first time of seeing my face on your screen, kindly click on the red button, subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share. That's how we roll here. Alright, so today we'll be discussing a very fundamental issue, which is germane to our growth as individuals, as a community, and as a country as a whole. The struggles of a Nigerian youth. Actually, I'm a youth, so I think I'm in the best position to discuss the struggles that we Nigerian youth face. The major struggle which is faced by a Nigerian youth, aside unemployment, is corruption. Most youth in Nigeria do no longer believe in hard work. They believe in getting things quick, and I mean real quick. Whatever they want to get it now. One thing they fail to realize is that greatness takes time to develop. Great things takes time to grow. However, a typical Nigerian wants things quick, wants to get into university quick, away from university quick, make money quick, and achieve their goals and dreams quick. Which, however, whatever take whatever will be great takes time. So tackling for us to tackle the struggle of a Nigerian, we have to start from the top, which is what? Corruption. Youth of Nigeria, gone are those days when we say we are the leader of tomorrow. That's it, a fallacy. Youth of Nigeria, we are the leaders of today, and that today is now. Another thing is we no longer want to depend on hard work. We no longer want to sweat to get things done. And the fact and the truth is that whatever will last in your hand has to be done with your sweat. Like you have to work for it. Another issue is unemployment. Once we go to the university, do your NYSC, then getting a job is more like I don't it's like a struggle. Actually, it is like a struggle. Because after the 1 year mandatory youth service, enter into the labor market, which actually is not smiling. Getting jobs now in Nigeria today, aside good grades, you have to have, yeah, good grades still speak. Gone are those days when they were like, oh, you don't have to, you have to have good grades. And then you have to know someone who knows somebody, but actually your grades still come first. So it still boils down to the fact that you have to work hard in school, ensure you have good grades, ensure you have adequate exposure. Yes, that's one. Then when after 4 or 5 months post NYSC, a typical Nigerian youth is frustrated because if there's no job and hiding minds the devil workshop, they fall prey to internet vices, they fall prey to social media vices, they go into internet fraud, and before you know it, they go into cyber bullying and into cyber crimes, which is not the best way to start your life as a youth. Another thing in the labor market is employers put out you have to have 6 years experience, 7 years experience. For a fresh graduate, someone who is fresh from the NYSC, yes, NYSC gives you 1 year of experience. However, please, our employers, take it easy on us fresh graduates. Take it easy on the upcoming Nigerian youth who are just fresh from NYSC. At least that NYSC experience should still count. You can't just put out a job offer and you want 17 years experience. Like, I just finished school how many years ago? How will I have gotten experience except the person was working when the person was in school, which some universities do not even agree part-time for certain courses. You have to do full-time, which means that if you are going to work during your school years, it has to be skills. You can't be in a 9 to 5 work and within a first degree in most Nigerian universities for some certain professional courses. You have to be in school full time. Imagine you having a 8 to 6 p.m. lectures and you want 17 experience from someone who is barely 2 years into the labor market. Our dear employers, it is the experience we got during our internship period, our NYSC period that still counts as an experience. And please take that from us. For now, when we are at your job, we are surely going to learn. That will also count, and that will also count as an experience, and that will also groom us better while at the job. Also, employers, please, when you want to employ someone, consider the prevailing conditions of the country. Imagine someone who has been through 7 years in school, 1 year NYSC, and the person is to start work, and you want to pay the person a very little amount of money as take home. Even the take home will not even take the person to the junction of his house for 2 weeks. Actually, that is not just the fault of the employers, it's actually the fault of our government, which boils down to poor governance. Although I'm not in the place to condemn the government, they are doing their best, and I don't know. But another reason for that price, for the low income or the rising cost of living, is due to the hardship in the country. Everyone can see it. It is clear. The inflation is clear. Even when they increase salary, even when they increase corporate allowance, food stuff are on the increase daily. Provisions are on the increase daily. Basic needs of survival are on the increase daily. The best we can do is come 2027, please vote wisely. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for. You know who to vote for as a Nigerian. And please stop selling your vote as a Nigerian. They will tell you, oh, yeah, they will promise you this, promise you that. But you are selling off your future. Another thing is insecurity. Is actually one of the struggles of a Nigerian youth. Imagine being in your this recent issue, in fact, about 2 or 3 recent issues linked to insecurity. Imagine being in your own house at night, sleeping in your own apartment, duly rented by you, paid for, and then before you know it, you are robbed. Yeah, after you are being robbed, yeah, they take everything and then they take your life in your own house when you are sleeping. Like, what happened to the right of a citizen to basic life amenities, which is also security? Yeah. Shelter is one of the fundamental amenities of life. Imagine in your own house, sleeping, and then robbed, and in a means to escape, you lose your life. Or maybe it was even planned. Insecurity, which is why most youth in Nigeria actually what? Jackpying, via academic route, via work route, via spouse route. Because of their government can no longer guarantee the safety of their own life. If at midnight they are sleeping, their life is taken. What more? How much more when it's during the day when they are going to work or when they are at work? Also, another issue is linked to insecurity, issue of kidnapping. Imagine coming back from your day of joy, like call to bar, yeah, and then the person is kidnapped, and it takes maybe days, it takes intervention of people in society for somebody to be released, even with payment of ransom, or even when the ransom is being paid. Some kidnappers are that wicked that despite them receiving the ransom, they still take the lives of the victims. Aside kidnapping, harvesting of human parts, actually, in the guise of, oh, he's my girlfriend, oh, she's my girlfriend, I trust him, I trust her. Before you know, the person travels to see the person, and then the person is gone. His parts are discovered, harvested. To what end? Nigerian youth, actually, we are the youth of, we are the leaders of today, and whatever we build today is what we are going to pass on to the next generation. Please, Nigerian youth, what legacy are we building to leave for the upcoming generation? Also, poor education system. Schools in Nigeria are actually into government schools and private schools, and private schools actually now are not smiling, which is also as a result of the economic hardship in the country. Private schools will pay their teachers. They also want to upgrade their facilities, their infrastructures, which makes them to now take that out on the parents. And when the school fees is not being afforded by parents, what do they do? Some of them have let the children drop out of school. Some even resort to homeschooling. Homeschooling is not bad actually, but to what end? And will it be as effective as when a child is learning with his or her colleagues in the school environment? The government schools we have, our teachers, they actually trying their best, but when the money coming in as salary is not even enough to compensate for the labor, for the sweat, for the sacrifice of a teacher in a government school, when they give their best to the student and then the student is not even in a right frame of mind to learn or to even assimilate what is being taught. Imagine a student who is coming to school at past 10, and the reason the person gives is, oh, I have to work for my mother, I have to work for my father, or I have to work in the farm before I can come to school. Like, our education system in Nigeria actually needs to be worked on. I don't know if they still work, if they still do this 6 3 3 4 system. That's 6 years in primary school, 3 years in junior secondary school, 3 years in the senior secondary school, and then 4 5 system, 4 5 years in the university. However, it seems the problem, we still have to go to the root to fix the problem. Everybody has a part to play in fixing the problem which affect the Nigerian, because everything still boils down to we as individuals, we as a country in whole. You have your part to play while trying to um, reduce or eliminate corruption in its form. You have your part to play when it comes to insecurity. You see something, then say something. But in this situation, when everybody's like, oh, if I see something and I go to report, how am I sure that they're not coming for me? And like, how am I sure that my life is secured by the time I go to report to the appropriate authorities? Next is political violence, which actually is as a result of unemployment. When our youth are not gainfully employed, they tend to fall prey to gullible political violence, because when they are being promised, oh, I'll give you this particular amount of money, I'll give you this, I'll turn into this, and then the day comes, they're not giving whatever they are promised. Trust Nigerian youth, they'll fight for whatever they've been promised, and then they fight for it, and then everything becomes bloody. The struggles of a Nigerian are not limited to what I just discussed. However, for us to tackle and to make this issue better, and for a better country, Nigeria, for a better African society, you have your part to play as a youth. You have your part to play as a father. You have your part to play as a child. You have your part to play as a mother. You have your part to play as a leader in your place of employment, in your church, or in your mosque, or in your place of worship. Do not fold your hand and say, oh, I'm not the government, so it doesn't apply to you. Please and please, let us join hands together and make our country one great country. I believe in one Nigeria. I don't know about you. So guys, that'll be all for today. See you in my next video. Same place. Orolua YouTube Tope is the name of this channel. Please subscribe. It's just a click of your finger. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. So see you guys in my next video. Bye for now. Take care of yourself. God bless you. Bye.